Hi there. So today we're going to do a little release for our Teres Major. So Teres Major is Lat's little helper or Lat's little brother, and he is not part of the rotator cuff. He lies below the rotator cuff, so he's not considered a part of our rotator cuff muscles. So he kind of stands alone and helps Lat out a lot. But I feel like with you, perhaps Teres Major is short and tight and overworking for his big brother, the Lat. So let's see if we can get a little bit of release in the Teres Major, and then we'll activate our Lat and see what happens. So Teres Major assists the latissimus dorsi in actions such as adduction of the shoulder, external rotation, and internal rotation. So what we want to do is we want to find him first. So he lies at the inferior border of the scapula, and he goes up into here, so you kind of can feel into your armpit, all this here, and he inserts into the upper part of the humerus, almost by the bicipital groove there. So I want you to actually feel what Teres Minor does. So this is a test that I do with people when I see them in person. So you can actually feel what Teres Minor feels, Teres Major feels like to activate. So the test would be, you would place your hand, if you were on a table, for instance, you would place your hand behind your back and you would actually press into the table. And if you do that on yourself, just in this action standing, you'll kind of feel him like pop out, like right about here. You'll feel him pop out. So right there, okay? So you want to keep that spot, that area in mind, because what we're going to do is we're going to place a ball right there, and we're going to use the wall to help us. So all I'm doing is I'm going to my spot, which I have it right now. I can feel it. And I'm just going to provide some ischemic compression there, just holding on to that spot, taking some breaths, and just kind of relaxing into it. And what you can do is you can do sort of a few breaths, maybe 10 breaths here on the spot. And then what I want you to do is you're pinning the area, and then I want you to just bring your arm up and create a nice stretch overhead and back down. Okay. So once we do this, and this is going to take some time, so please be patient with it and really just give yourself the time to release those tight fibers, because I guarantee you they are. I think we're definitely onto something here. Also, when Teres Major is super tight and has dysfunction, it is innervated by the lesser scapular muscle, lesser scapular nerve, sorry. And I'm just curious and wondering if that is what you might be feeling in your overhead when you can't like keep your extension and keep your arm overhead, and you're getting that numbness in your hand. So perhaps it's almost impinging on that scapular nerve. So we'll see what happens. So hang out here for a while. It's not going to be a party, I'll tell you. Perhaps I need some work on my Teres Major too. So I would do this for as long as you absolutely have to. Like, just take your time with it. It's super important, okay? And then once you've done that, we're just going to do a simple lat activation. We're just going to go into this and do our lat pull down to feel mainly the middle fibers of lat activate. Okay, so let's try this and see what happens. Thanks so much.